Okay, welcome back. Today's going to be a book video. I'm filming on a Wednesday. I didn't know which video to do. I didn't know if I should do the books I read recently or my top 3 faves from August. I'm doing both, only because I did pick out 3 from August, and the books that I started recently, other than my TBR, for September, it's only 2. So we're going to start with my top 3 from August. We've got The Space Between Worlds, Micaiah Johnson. We've got The Graveyard Book, Neil Gaiman. And we've got An Arrow to the Moon, Emily X.R. Pan. I guess I can read the synopsis for each. So, An Arrow to the Moon. Hunter Yi has perfect aim with a bow and arrow, but all else in his life veers wrong. He's sick of being haunted by his family's past mistakes. The only things keeping him from running away are his little brother, a supernatural wind, and the bewitching girl at his new high school. Luna Chang dreads the future. Graduation looms ahead, and her parents' expectations are stifling. When she begins to break the rules, she finds her life upended by the strange new boy in her class. The arrival of unearthly fireflies and an ominous crack spraying across the town of Fairbridge. As Hunter and Luna navigate their family's enmity and secrets, everything around them begins to fall apart. All they can depend on is their love, but time is running out and fate will have its way. I can't remember which YouTuber was talking about this. I think it was Jesse the Reader. This is the author of The Astonishing Color of After. And forgive me, my knee's in the way. And yes, I'm halfway dressed. I am in pajamas. I do need to get dressed because I got to do my first walk of the day. I do 2 20-minute walks Monday through Friday, and I haven't done the first one yet. I should be either just starting the second one or finishing the second one. Anyway, so she did An Astonishing Color of After. I really love that story, and I found out about this one, and I wanted to read it. And I did. I read it last month, and I enjoyed it. That's why it's in the top 3. Okay, so The Graveyard Book. Nobody Owens, known to his friends as Bod, is a normal boy. He would be completely normal if he didn't live in a sprawling graveyard, being raised and educated by ghosts, with a solitary guardian who belongs to neither the world of the living nor of the dead. There are dangers and adventures in the graveyard for a boy. An ancient indigo man beneath the hill, a gateway to a desert leading to an abandoned city of ghouls, the strange and terrible menace of the Slayer. But if Bod leaves the graveyard, then he will come under attack from the man Jack, who has already killed Bod's family. Beloved master storyteller Neil Gaiman returns with a luminous new novel for the audience to embrace. You know what? I don't even need to read that part. My bad. Yeah, I heard about this one and had to read it. You've got a living person able to communicate with the dead. If that doesn't interest you, I don't know what will. This is why, another favorite for August. The Space Between Worlds. Oh my God, this book. I can't remember how I found out about it. Can't remember if I was just scrolling through Goodreads, what it was. But it was out of stock. Where did I get it from? Was it Thrift Books or Amazon? Anyway, I can't remember where I had it. I think it was Amazon. It was out of stock. I was finally able to get it. I finally read it last month, and I really liked it. And we're going to read the synopsis for this. An outsider who can travel between worlds discovers a secret that threatens her new home and her fragile place in it. In a stunning sci-fi debut that's both a cross-dimensional adventure and a powerful examination of identity, privilege, and belonging, multiverse travel is finally possible, but there's just one catch. No one can visit a world where their counterpart is still alive. Enter Kara, whose parallel selves happen to be exceptionally good at dying. From disease, turf wars, or vendettas they couldn't outrun. Kara's life has been cut short on 372 worlds in total. On this Earth, however, Kara has survived. Identified as an outlier and therefore a perfect candidate for multiverse travel, Kara is plucked from the dirt of the wastelands. Now she has a nice apartment on the lower levels of the wealthy in walled-off Wally City. She works and shamelessly flirts with her enticing yet aloof handler, Dale, as the 2 women collect off-world data for the Eldridge Institute. She even occasionally leaves the city to visit her family in the Waste. though she struggles to feel at home in either place. So long as she can keep her head down and avoid trouble, Kara is on a sure path to citizenship and security. But trouble finds Kara when one of her 8 remaining doppelgangers dies under mysterious circumstances, plunging her into a new world with an old secret. What she discovers will connect her past and her future in ways she could have never imagined, and reveal her own role in a plot that endangers not just her world, but the entire multiverse. If you are into multiverse, parallel universes, the multiverse theory, whatever, this book is for you. I enjoyed it. Now on to the 2 books I have started recently. So, I've got books on my TBR that I'm having to, work through. I had finished 1, DNF'd 2, so I had 4 left. Well, on Sunday, I decided to, start 2 more books. And the 2 that I decided to start, this one I had got recently, Invisible Ghost by Robyn Schneider. I got it from Micaiah's. And then A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. So far, it's a duology, but it will be a 3rd book, and it comes out at the end of this month on the 27th. So, I read chapter 1 of this one, and I haven't read any more of it. I do like it. I do want to continue it, but I'm trying to work through some stuff before I really get into that one. So this one, I started on Sunday as well, and I finished it this morning. So good. But here's the synopsis. Rose Asher believes in weird omens. She also believes in ghosts, since she has one for a best friend. That would be Logan, her annoying, Netflix-addicted brother, who is forever stuck at 15. Rose is happy spending all her time with Logan until an old friend moves back to Laguna Canyon and turns up in her drama class. Jamie Aldridge is charming, confident, and a painful reminder of the life Rose has been missing out on since her brother's death. She watches as Jamie easily rejoins their former friends, a group of magnificently silly theater nerds, while avoiding her so intensely that it must be deliberate. Yet when the 2 of them unexpectedly cross paths, Rose learns that Jamie has a secret of his own, one that changes everything. Rose finds herself drawn back into her old life and to Jamie, but she quickly starts to suspect that he isn't telling her the whole truth. All Rose knows is that it's becoming harder to choose between the boy who makes her feel alive and the brother she isn't ready to lose. If you like ghost stories, this isn't a scary ghost story. She just happens to be able to see her brother's ghost, and it's a little more than that. But Invisible Ghost by Robyn Schneider, definitely recommend. A Deadly Education synopsis. I decided that Orion Lake needed to die after the 2nd time he saved my life. Everyone loves Orion Lake. Everyone else, that is. As far as I'm concerned, he can keep his flashy combat magic to himself. I'm not joining his pack of adoring fans. I don't need help surviving the Scholomance, even if they do. Forget the hordes of monsters and cursed artifacts. I'm probably the most dangerous thing in the place. Just give me a chance now, level mountains and kill untold millions. Make myself the Dark Queen of the world. At least that's what the world expects. Most of the other students in here would be delighted if Orion killed me like one more evil thing that crawled out of the drain. Sometimes I think they want me to turn into the evil witch they assume I am. The school certainly does. But the Scholomance isn't getting what it wants from me, and neither is Orion Lake. I may not be anyone's idea of the shining hero, but I'm going to make it out of this. I'm going to make it out of this place alive, and I'm not going to slaughter thousands to do it, either. Although I'm giving serious consideration to just one. And look at this. Isn't it interesting? And Amazon, let me tell you. This is where I got it from, I'm sure. And matter of fact, I know it is because I looked it up to make sure that's where I got it from. I don't understand that. I just don't. But anyway, so that's it. I didn't know what I was going to do, if I was going to do the top 3 reads from August or books I started recently. But I did both. I am trying to figure out book content. I know I'm going to do TBR and goals. And then that's the beginning of the month. At the end of the month, I'm going to come back and talk about what books I've finished off my TBR, what books I'm still on, what books I didn't finish off the TBR. Then I'm going to talk about the goals, what I accomplished on those goals, what I didn't. And then as far as the middle of the month, those 2 weeks, that's up in the air. I don't want to do top favorites. I don't want to do least favorites, because for me, if I like a book enough, I'm going to finish it. If I don't like it, I'm going to DNF it. And I guess I could showcase those, but here's the thing about me. A lot of times on YouTube, you see people talking about the new books that are come out, and they may talk about it once or twice, and then you don't see them again. Me, I don't read just the new stuff. Like, this has been out since, I'm looking, bear with me. This book came out in 2020. I read it recently. I also read Dean Koontz, so a lot of his stuff is older. I'm going to showcase that. So you may see books once, twice, maybe 3 times. And I know that's boring to some people, but maybe, just maybe, there's somebody out there like me and they don't mind that. Because why does this world and this society always have to be about the new thing, the next best thing? Oh, we talk about it once and then we're done. If you truly love a book, showcase it. Don't just put it on your TBR and then never talk about it again. And no, I'm not bashing anyone, because to each their own. Everybody has the thing that they like and things that they don't like. This is just me and my opinion. I don't mind if somebody say this book is on their TBR and then they, let's say, showcase it at the end of the month, talking about, okay, well, this is the book that was on my TBR. I read it. I liked it. And let's say next month, at the beginning of the month, they do a video, their top favorite books or their top 10 favorites, and this is on there. Or their least favorite, and this is on there. I want to see that. So I'm hoping that if I'm doing that, because I'm going to read what I like. I don't care if the book is 5 years old. I don't care if it's 1 year old. I don't care if it's 6 months old. I am going to read it. I'm going to talk about it. And maybe there are people out there that are like that. And if you are, I hope you like this video and you possibly could subscribe. But anyway, guys, that's it. I hope you have a great weekend. Again, I'm filming this on Wednesday. This will go up on Friday. I hope you guys have a great and safe weekend. Have a good day.